In this tutorial, we are going to solve applications using these two identities. So we will simplify expressions using these two relations. Look at this example. Simplify the following expressions. Part A, sine squared 3 theta plus cosine squared 3 theta. In order to solve, you need to always remember the basic relations. This looks like the following, which is the Pythagoras theorem in trigonometry. We used to say sine squared theta plus cosine squared theta is equal to 1. So we have the same angle. And we have sine squared and cosine squared for the same angle. Okay, look at part A. The angle is 3 theta in both. That means it is the same. So we can directly say sine squared 3 theta plus cosine squared 3 theta is equal to 1. The reason for that is this relation. The only difference is that the angle is 3 theta instead of theta. Okay, now let's move to part B. We need to simplify 5 minus 5 sine squared theta. As you can see, we have 5 and 5. That means we can factorize by taking 5 as common. So 5, then we have 1 minus sine squared theta. This is very similar to this. Sine squared theta plus cosine squared theta is equal to 1. We want 1 minus sine squared theta. Thus, cosine squared theta is equal to 1 minus sine squared theta. Notice that we have the same expression. Thus, it is directly 5 multiplied by cosine squared theta. Now for part C, we need to simplify this expression. It has a denominator and a square root. We are going to start with the denominator. Square root for 1 minus sine squared theta. Also, here we have 1 and sine squared. Always remember that when we have this, it came from sine squared 2 theta plus cosine squared 2 theta is equal to 1. We want 1 minus sine squared 2 theta, which is cosine squared 2 theta is 1 minus sine squared 2 theta. This is the square root of cosine squared 2 theta. Square root with power 2 cancel each other, so cosine 2 theta. Now we substitute this in the initial expression. Sine 2 theta over cosine 2 theta. This is equal to tan 2 theta. As you can see, we relied on the Pythagoras theorem in trigonometry in order to simplify, and the formula of the tan. Now you can solve all of these exercises in the same way.